What is up guys, Wastetech Gamer here, today unboxing the 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying vinyl record. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now I thought, why not do something different now and review like some different types of records. I know it's still like in the rap category, but it's not like the death row stuff. Because I thought we've been reviewing a lot of that stuff on the channel. I think it'd be good just to have a wee break from it, you know, because sometimes it's good to have a break from it, because then you get tired of it, just hearing the same thing all the time. So if you take a wee break from it and review some other stuff, you know, then it just becomes fresh again when you want to review that. I'm saying we won't review that type of stuff, because I got so much more death row stuff, you know, more 90s stuff to review. But today we're going to review the 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying vinyl record. So let's see what it's all about, right? So as you see right there, I did manage to get it on a discount, right, for $12.99, which is good, because normally it says over here it was £27, but over there it says $12.99. Because sometimes when you go HMV, you get some good discounts there. So that was good to get that discount right there. So on the front we get the classic artwork Get Rich or Die Trying album over here. You can see that. So it'll be pretty much the same with the album version and the cassette version. It says Get Rich or Die Trying. Then it says Parental Advisory. And also what's cool about this one is you do get an MP3 code in it as well. Now I love it when the vinyl records come with MP3 codes with it, because it just gives you more options. It does, because that means when you buy the vinyl record version, you don't need to buy like the digital version as well. So it just gives you that free with it. So it's good to buy that, and it just encourages more people to buy the vinyl record version because it comes with the MP3 version, you know. So that's a good thing right there. So I like it when they come with that. So I hope that more and more vinyl records do like start coming with that, you know. So that, I like how they do that right there. It just says 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. And on the back has some more artwork, you know, kind of similar theme to the front it is. Some more artwork of 50 Cent. And then you got the track list, right? Now the track list is where it gets classic, right? This is like arguably one of 50 Cent's best albums, right? A lot of people like this album, right? Because you got classic songs like In the Club, PIMP, What's Up Gangster, Patiently Waiting, 21 Questions. You know, we got so many good songs in here, featuring so many good artists on here, right? Now this album is kind of watered down a bit, right? Not saying it's a bad album. What I'm saying is there was meant to be more songs in this album, right? But what they did was they wanted to bring this album out sooner rather than later, so they brought it out sooner, which meant they had to take some songs off this album, right? So that's the kind of the story about that. Now they did put these songs on the Massacre album, right? So you still managed to hear these songs, you know, even if it wasn't on this album, but it was actually meant to be on these albums, some of the songs. I'm not too familiar with the list, but I know there is some songs kind of missing from this album. But even with those songs missing, right, it's still a good album. It doesn't take anything away from the album, right? And it just shows you how good the album is. You know, everything is just a hit. You know what I mean? You got Elsie In the Club, right? That's such a hit song, you know. It's one of 50 Cent's popular songs. I forgot about the song Many Men, right? That's a classic song as well. Like everything is just classic. There's nothing I don't like about this. I can't say bad about anything. Also got Eminem featured in here. And you got Nate Dogg as well, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, man. Before there was auto-tune, there was Nate Dogg, okay? And that's 100% real, man. And I say, he has such a unique voice, Nate Dogg did. It's a shame that you're not here today, you know. But you got Nate Dogg featured in the album. You got Lloyd Banks, Dr. Dre executive produced it, so you have those sick beats in there, you know, definitely. But that's kind of what the track list looks like anyway. So let's take a look at the vinyl records and see what it all looks like, right? So it's not gatefolding, it's just a single sleeve, right? And you get some more inlay artwork, which is always nice. So my thing is, right, if it doesn't come with gatefolding status, right, if it's not gatefolding, then at least I would like to have something like this inside of it. It just feels like you're getting a little bit more with it, right? I just like to look at the artwork, because this looks sick. This inlay does. It looks really sick, it does. And then on the back, it just shows you all your track lists. It just tells you who's in the songs, who produced the songs, and everything like that. It gives you all that detail it does. You can see all that right there, and you got some more artwork kind of going right there. So I really appreciate the inlay artwork right there. And also you get two records as well, right? So that's what the two records look like, right? You can see that over there. So that's what's in side number 1. Got some nice artwork on the vinyl record itself. And you can see the track list going on to side number 2 of LP number 1. See that right there? We've got In the Club in there, you know, such a classic song. I put it aside the most. So it goes to the second vinyl record, right? That's what's in side number 1 of the second vinyl record. You can see that. And this is what's on the second side of that vinyl record right there. So you can see it all that right there. Now this is definitely a classic hip hop album, right? And arguably one of 50 Cent's best albums. I definitely like this album, right? But I've got other favorite 50 Cent albums as well. You know, I've got other favorite songs as well. But this is definitely a good introduction to 50 Cent in the game. Now understand he did have other songs, other mixtapes, let's say, before he launched this album. I understand that. But this is like his big main album, you know, that everyone goes to and listens to and knows 50 Cent by, you know. I know he did a lot of mixtapes, a lot of work beforehand. Dr. Dre also did some production on it, and Eminem is on features on there, and you know, a lot of great artists features on his album. And as I said, right, there was some songs taken off this album. And that just shows you, even with those songs taken off, it's still such a hit album it is. You know, something everyone can go back to and listen to and say, yes, that's a good album, right? And that's what I was kind of explaining in my Chronic 2001 vinyl record unboxing, that when you can do that with an album, we can go back to it many years later and say it's such a good album, then you know it's a hit album. It's such a good album it is if you can do that. Because not a lot of these albums today you can do that with. There's no substance to it. With these albums, there's so much substance to it, you know. You definitely got some party songs in there within the club, you know, the beat is banging on that song, right? But Many Men, right? Many Men is like, that's probably a deep song right there, Many Men. It's a deep song that 50 Cent made right there. Even the video is pretty deep, right? And I would say this is kind of 50 Cent in his prime stages when he was rapping, you know. And maybe a lot of people will agree with me, maybe a lot of people won't. But I think this is his prime stages. Even with the second album, right, it's classic as well, you know what I mean? It was just a good time for him for making music, you know. He did make a lot of other good songs as well. Like my other favorite songs with 50 Cent is with Ne-Yo, Have a Baby by Me, that song. I'm trying to think of any other songs. There's so many other songs like I listen to, so many singles I listen to of 50 Cent. It's on my playlist. If you're a hip hop fan, definitely go and pick up, add it to your collection, right? You need this in your collection right now. And you know, this is definitely one of my favorite 50 Cent albums. Definitely, it's just flawless. It is, you know, there's nothing I can take away from it, you know. But let me know what you think of this album, right, in the comment section down below. And then the next album, the next vinyl record I'm thinking of reviewing is the 50 Cent Greatest Hits vinyl record, right? If you want to see that video next, leave a like and leave a comment down below, and I'll do that video for you guys next, right? Because I got a lot of good feedback from the Chronic 2001 vinyl record. And this is why I'm reviewing the 50 Cent vinyl record, right? Because a lot of people said to me they want to see me do other reviews other than the Death Row stuff too. And I've been kind of thinking that as well. So if you guys want to do that right now, we'll take a break from the Death Row stuff for a wee while. Then we can do that, right? And kind of review some of this other, you know, rap stuff if you want. Because that's how I know, right? If you guys don't tell me, right, like, can you review this, can you review that, then I won't know and I'll just be reviewing like anything, right? And that's pretty much what I do. I just review what I feel like reviewing at that time. And I think that's kind of the best way to do it, because then you're in the mode to review it, then you're in the mood, and the video just turns out well. But also do leave me suggestions of what you want me to review. I'll review R&B stuff as well, and other rap stuff, hip hop stuff, maybe other types of records as well, but I don't know about any other types of records. It just depends on what it is. So just let me know in the comment section down below. But that's pretty much it, the unboxing video of the 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying vinyl record. Let me know what you think is down below. Leave a like if you like this video right here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time.